Beatings, attacks, imprisonment, and death. We've been through most and have seen it all. Since the first assault at Rock Hill, South Carolina, we have stood by this anti-segregation program and don't plan on stopping anytime soon. We remember each attack like a horrible nightmare that we couldn't wake up from. Our first ride through Atlanta was awful. On our way to Alabama, we took a break. During that period of time, a mob surrounded the bus, slashed the tires, and set the bus on fire.
This may sound bad, and it was, but that didn't stop us. Neither did Anniston, where another mob beat us horrifically, then sent us to the back of the bus. Birmingham, Alabama wasn't much different, except for the fact that instead of using fists to damage our bodies, they used metal pipes. Still, we wanted to proceed, but then we came to the fork in the road. Because of the issues, no bus would take us anywhere, so we had to go back to New Orleans. Even though we were sent back to New Orleans, we wanted to show that violence could not and would not stop us from making our point.
So we teamed up with the Nashville student movement, and were determined to get to Birmingham and Montgomery. On our way, we knew that Eugene, Bull Connor, would not overlook the use of violence to get rid of us. Although we may have been driven out, we returned and sang freedom songs outside of the terminal. We were escorted by a helicopter and put on a bus with armed policemen that would take us to Montgomery.
Once at Montgomery, the protection disappeared and 300 people gathered around the bus. For what seemed like hours, we were beaten by the angry mob, when finally the police came to break it up. After being hospitalized, we gathered at Ralph's Albertini's First Baptist Church in Montgomery, and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. made a speech. His speech renewed our sense of faith and determination to move on to Jackson, where we learned that ending segregation in the Deep South would be our biggest struggle.